You see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, General President
Asake visit President Mahama.
South Africa.
Oh, is a good go for me.
Okay.
You've done very well.
Thank you so much.
Do you know what reminds me?
No.
Okay, so he's the one the guy fired the guy for.
Yes.
Oh.
President Mahama pa.
Sir, I heard
Yes, no, yeah.
Then Asake Bex.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Fired because of
Don't worry about it. You know, the law is the law. And so, sometimes. Yes. No, but it's okay.
Let me just say we're all just
The excitement.
happy.
I know. Like I'm happy today. To see you. No, it's good to meet you. Take your picture. Please take your picture. Yeah. Okay.
It's not allowed in Ghana now. I'm pleading for my boss.
My goodness.
Dramani, Mahama, and Ibrahim, that's brother from another mother tongue. I just want to give a gunshot for you. Please.
Popular Nigerian musician, singer, and rapper Asake has gone to, beg and apologize on behalf of CYBORG. So, if you follow the earlier story, I told you how, Asake was performing at the Elwak Sports Stadium at the program called Afro Future. He was invited together with P Square, a number of artists, because Detty December is all about Ghana. And so, all places led to Ghana, and so that the Elwak Sports Stadium, they held the program and he was invited. Now, when he won the program, one person, out of excitement, fired an AK-47 rifle. He fired around 10 rounds of ammunition. Now, before he fired the warning shot, he apologized to President John Dramani Mahama and then the brother of the president, Ibrahim Mahama, that he knows that it is illegal to fire warning shot. But on this occasion, he wants to fire warning shot. My goodness. So this guy fired warning shot. After all the event, that is the point that went viral. So the guy has been picked up. I'll be reading, the statement of the police for you after they picked him up. But before that, Asake, after the event, paid a courtesy call on the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. You know our president knows WhatsApp, right? He knows how to, connect because he understands creative act. He knows what creative art does to the economy. So if you are a renowned than any popular artist, if you come to Ghana, our president will meet you. So Asake paid a courtesy call on the president. Then when he paid a courtesy call on the president started mocking him by saying that, so you are the one that a guy fired shots at your event, and he gave you problem. Asake said, yes. And so Asake wanted to take opportunity, because even if I was in Asake's shoe, I would have used that opportunity to apologize to the president. So Asake apologized to the president that, Mr. President, in fact, he fired it because of me, out of excitement. And that's what the president said, don't worry. You know, the law is the law.
You see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, General President going back. It's Lagos.
No, I had a show in South Africa.
Oh, okay. So you go for me. You've done very well.
Thank you so much.
Do you know what reminds me?
No.
Okay, so he's the one the guy fired the guy for.
Yes.
Oh. He ended up in trouble.
You know, we're going for the friend, we're playing song. Only.
Sir, I heard
Only at the top. Yes, no, yeah.
You did it because of me. Please, I heard that.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You know, the law is the law. And so, sometimes. Yes. No, but it's okay.
Let me just say we're all just
The excitement.
happy.
I know. Like I'm happy today. Good to see you. No, good to meet
Take
you.
your picture. Please take your picture.
Yeah. Okay.
You show it to Ashiwa youth.
I feel like he's my elder brother.
Yes.
Where should we look? There are so many.
I think this
Which one? Which one? This one. Okay.
I tell you. You like every pass.
Yes. Thank you so much.
But don't worry about it.
So I believe by now you've watched the first video of how, this guy fired 10 rounds of ammunition into the air, allegedly AK-47, but the police gave the right raffle. Now, the police picked him up. So on my first video, which I'm sure if you haven't watched, you go and watch that video. The police had not issued a communique yet. Now, the police has issued a communique. So they write, police arrest suspect in a viral video for possession and discharge of firearm. The cyber vetting team at the Criminal Investigation Department, CID headquarters, has arrested a suspect seen in a viral video discharging a firearm at a public event at the Elwak Sports Stadium, Accra, on the 28th December 2025. The suspect, identified as Abubakar Sadiq, popularly known as CYBORG, was arrested on the 29th December 2025 at Adenta for possession and discharging firearm. The weapon, a Danya MK12 firearm with registration number 22GHA, that's Ghana 1162, has been retrieved and secured as evidence. It means the weapon is registered in Ghana. So he actually, it's a registered firearm. So that is to clear that. Number two is that the suspect is currently in police custody, assisting with investigations, and will be put before the court to face justice. The Ghana Police Service wishes to caution the general public that possessing a registered firearm does not give the holder the right to discharge it indiscriminately. Firearms licenses can be revoked and the individual can be charged accordingly. And this was signed by the Chief Inspector Bridget Babanawo, Public Relations Officer of the Criminal Investigation Department. So the police have clearly confirmed that, it's a registered firearm. But the fact that you hold a registered firearm doesn't give you the right to discharge it in public. In fact, you are not even supposed to take it to public. Is that right? I don't know if that's right, but I know that if you are going for entertainment purposes, you're not supposed to carry a firearm. That one, I'm sure of that. So, how did the guy even carry the firearm to the event? And the police, you didn't clarify whether the guy is a police officer, because there's been rumors that he's a police officer, that he works at East Legon, and that he's spotted in several videos or pictures with celebrities who come to pass. So he's like a celebrity police, all right? So the police, I wanted to have clarification on that, whether the guy is a police officer, whether he's not, and that how was he even able to carry the gun into the Elwak Sports Stadium? Because anybody who gets there was scanned. Unless maybe I'm wrong. How did he get to carry a firearm to the sports stadium and nobody noticed it? We need to get clarifications on that. So his real name is Abubakar Sadiq, and he's popularly known as CYBORG. And they're saying CYBORG is a police officer. But take note, he is not a Nigerian. This is, what the laws of Ghana says about owning a firearm, or even, having a registered firearm. Number one, a registered gun can only be useful for lawful purposes. These include 1, personal protection, 2, hunting where permitted, or professional security duties. So, celebratory gunfire is not a legal purpose, and that is why CYBORG erred, and that is why the police have arrested him, because what he did was a celebration. And it is even illegal to carry a firearm to where there is a public gathering. It's wrong. It goes against the law. Number 2 is that firing a gun in public is illegal. In fact, it is an offense to discharge a firearm in a public place. Fire a gun at an event, concert, or gathering, or use a gun in a manner that endangers public safety. So you can own a firearm, but these laws are governing the firearm that is licensed. Now take note that intent does not matter when you own a firearm. Whether it was warning shots, it was salute, it was excitement, the act itself is illegal. You cannot take firearm to, a concert, a celebration, and then fire it and say that, I wasn't thinking that, I was thinking, no. 3, police permit is mandatory. So, even licensed gun owners must not carry firearms to public events without police authorization. You should not. If you are carrying it, it means you are going to perform a duty. You are going to maybe a security. You need to, you understand, with police permits before. Now, if you don't have permits, that makes it carrying the firearm a criminal offense. But in this case, this guy has permit. So, no, not permit. This guy he's registered. The firearm is registered. But he doesn't have the permit to carry it to where he did. Then these are the penalties for carrying, firearms. Number 1, the law says, 1, you'll be allowed. The law says that 1, you'll be arrested and prosecuted. And that is what has happened to CYBORG. Number 2, seizure of the firearm. Number 3, possible imprisonment or heavy fines. And last one is a revocation of firearm. And this is why the police acted swiftly. CYBORG's firearm will be confiscated because they give firearm to only people who have emotional intelligence and emotional stability. If you don't have emotional intelligence and emotional stability, you won't be allowed to, register or own a firearm at all. Because if two of us, we are into an argument, and the little argument, because you think you have a firearm, you go and bring the argument, you are emotionally unstable and emotionally unintelligent. You can't own a firearm. Now, this guy's, what he did is that he's emotionally immature because he was too happy seeing Asake, and so he wanted to fire warning shots. That is emotional unintelligence. Because there are 3 things you should never do. When you are too happy or when you are too sad, don't make a promise. In fact, don't give out anything. These are the times that when you are too sad or when you are too happy, don't act at all. Because you act stupidly. And that's exactly what happened to CYBORG. What you should know and what Asake should know is that this case is bigger than him, Asake. Now, it is bigger than the one even arrested. This is about setting precedent. This issue, especially when it goes viral on social media, nobody will listen to you. It is used to serve as a precedent. Now, if Ghana police bends the law today because of Asake, because of celebrity pressure, tomorrow, the same excuse will be used by criminals. And so Mahama's statement that the law is the law sends one clear message that Ghana is not a playground, public safety is not negotiable, and the law applies to everyone, rich, poor, famous, or unknown. In that instead, Asake allowed the law to deal with the guy. What do you think? Do you think Ghana President John Dramani Mahama should accept Asake's apology and release CYBORG? Or you think CYBORG should be imprisoned? CYBORG to be fined heavily. The law should deal with CYBORG. Leave your comment in the comment section. It's a wrap for today.